Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Richard Lewis Brown, Local 1000 President. Today is January the 13th, 2022. Hopefully you had a chance to listen last night to Local 1000 Listens to You. Or on Tuesday, our VP Organizing Representation, Annika Walls, did her Local 1000 speak on it. So last night, people had concerns about this pandemic. And they said, Richard, why haven't you reacted with more emotion the way you normally act? And I said, well, it's 2022. I'm very calm, cool, and collective. It's all about positive energy, all about enthusiasm. No hysteria. But that wasn't good enough last night. Someone said that there's other unions and they're really talking strong about the current situation of essential workers, nurses who are asymptomatic, test positive for COVID, and they have to still come to work. And we hear people talking from other unions, and they're really having strong words for our governor, Gavin Newsom. And so a lot of people are surprised that I don't have something strong to say about him. Our governor was elected in 2018. They tried to recall him in 2021, and they were unsuccessful. He has the support of the voters of the state of California. Let me say it for you again. He has the support of the voters of the state of California in 2018 and in 2021. They tell me that we should respect the will of the voters. And I must agree. I must agree, or I'd be a hypocrite. First things first, I talked about the staff last night, the wonderful job that they do in the MRC. But now an email is going out to the staff, and let me read it for you, because we lead by example here at Local 1000. Attention all Local 1000 staff statewide. Local 1000 President Richard Lewis Brown has demonstrated his commitment to fight for the health and safety of represented employees and staff alike throughout his tenure. That means just as we expect the state to protect its workers, we will not put ours at risk. Because we're not hypocrites here at Local 1000. Due to the increasing surge in the transmission of the COVID-19 Omicron variant, President Brown has made the decision to temporarily close all, let me repeat that for you again, has made the decision to temporarily close all Local 1000 offices to all but essential staff. The offices will be closed until further notice, but at a minimum 2 weeks. And for some of you, you know why. The CDC or the CDPH said from, I believe, January 8th up to February 1st, people should really be working from home if possible. Okay. All staff should continue to telework and perform their duties from home. Any staff who believe they need to come into the office or travel to a work site to complete their assigned duties should contact their supervisor for permission before doing so. Most of our staff are already on telework because we're protecting our staff. And I know a lot of you have strong comments about, strong comments about the staff should come in 1 or 2 days a week. And I said, no, we have a telework agreement with the staff. We have a telework agreement, and we know the staff is working hard. And we are not out of this pandemic yet. So let's not rush things. All right. Last paragraph. President Brown takes the health and safety of Local 1000 staff and represent employees seriously. President Brown is deeply committed to fighting for Local 1000's represent employees' safety in the workplace, to actively ensuring the proper legal paperwork is filed against the state, and to alerting the news media of the state's current disregard for the welfare of state employees. Let me read it for you again, because some of you will say that I didn't say anything. President Brown is deeply committed to fighting for Local 1000's represented employees' safety in the workplace, to actively ensuring the proper legal paperwork is filed against the state, and to alerting the news media of the state's current disregard for the welfare of state employees. If you have any questions, please reach out to us at humanresources@seiu1000.org. That was for our staff. Now, why do we lead by example? Because we're going to create the #1 labor union in the state of California. Now, I want to go across the world. So we lead by example. And even though currently in the state of California, our governor is not leading by example, maybe he has other things he has to do, we don't have to follow suit here at Local 1000. We're going to treat our staff with the utmost respect because we want the staff to treat us with the utmost respect while we're fighting with the state of California for the utmost respect for the essential worker premium pay and for a quality telework agreement. Now, we got another email going out to our represented employees. It says the same thing. Let me read it for you in case you just joined. Local 1000 President Richard Louis Brown has demonstrated his commitment to fight for the health and safety of represented employees and staff alike throughout his tenure. That means just as we expect the state to protect its workers, we will not put ours at risk. Due to the increasing surge in the transmission of the COVID-19 Omicron variant, President Brown has made the decision to temporarily close all Local 1000 offices to all but essential staff. The offices will be closed until further notice, but at a minimum 2 weeks. That doesn't mean that if you call the MRC at 866-471-7348, you won't get your call answered. You will get your call answered. They're just working from home, the way they've always been. But now we're allowing more people from Local 1000 to work from home if need be, if they're not essential. Now, all staff should continue to telework and perform their duties from home because the rank and file staff, they have a telework agreement in their new contract. And we do the same thing for management here at Local 1000. Any staff who believe they need to come into the office or travel to a work site to complete their assigned duties should contact their supervisor for permission before doing so. Does that mean that the staff can just tell someone, we're not coming to your work site? No. That's my backup. So if the staff is asked by a dues paying member or a represented employee who's at a work site putting their life on the line to come to that work site, that staff better show up at that work site because we're not leaving nobody behind. We take care of our own. Let me say it for you again. Just because the staff is teleworking, if they are asked by a dues paying member or a represented employee to come to a work site, they should be going to that work site, period. If you have people putting their lives on the line by continuing to go to work, then we should have the respect in our hearts, the love in our hearts, that if they call us, we show up. Let's move on. President Brown takes the health and safety of Local 1000 staff and represented employees seriously. President Brown is deeply committed to fighting for Local 1000's represented employees' safety in the workplace, to actively ensuring the proper legal paperwork is filled out against the state, and to alerting the news media of the state's current disregard for the welfare of state employees. Now, I see all these texts coming through, all the messages. I've been told by the VP Organizing and Representation, Annika Walls, we need to do an organizing effort. She's right. I've been told by other people we should do an organizing effort. So this is just the first step. The organizing effort For those who are considered mission essential, who still have to come to work if they test positive for COVID but have no symptoms, they're asymptomatic, this is wrong. This is wrong. But this is coming from the CDC in Maryland, and it's made it to our CDPH here in the state of California. I apologize for this lack of love and respect. I can't believe I'm saying this. I apologize for the governor for his lack of love and respect for you. Normally, I would be really aggressive, full of emotion, and go right at the governor's chest, like I did before I was sworn in as the president of Local 1000 on June 27th. But this is 2022. We're putting together our petitions for the essential worker premium pay that we're going to take over to the governor's office. We're still trying to schedule a time to meet him. And it appears that we may have to also go to the Capitol about this situation, this pandemic surge. It's easy to badmouth the governor right now. It's easy to say, well, the governor, you got $31 billion in surplus. Why haven't you not paid those 2 days back to Local 1000 state employees? Why haven't you not paid all the state employees their money back when you said you had to take their money in the year of 2020 for that period of that fiscal year of 21, 22? You said you had to have it. I'm sorry, 2021 fiscal period. But you said you had to have it starting on July 1st, 2020 up to June 30th, 2021. You needed 2 days of pay from Local 1000 with all those surplus and billions. You said that you had to have it. But now with all these billions of dollars, you can easily pay that money back. Easily. And so I'm not going to criticize you. I'm not going to yell and scream at you. I'm not going to do that. You defeated your recall with an overwhelming support of the voters of the state of California. That's what you did. Respect is respect. However, what I am asking the governor to do is think about something. You're going to easily win your reelection. You have the money, and that's the money that we know about, the $31 billion that we know about. The money's there. You have the support of the people. You're going to win re-election. And there's a great chance that you'll get to the White House one day. So you don't have to, quote, be this harsh on people. They say, you find out about people when it comes to money, about how they really care about you, and about your safety in the workplace. I remember at one time they were saying that no one should go to work, that this pandemic was out of control, and that everybody should stay home. Now it's gone on for too long. Now they're saying for you to come back to work. They can't make it without you. Well, which story is it? I mean, when you tell your story, stand by your story, whether it's the truth or whether it's a lie. Whoever you came to the dance with, then walk out with her or him or both of them or neither one of them. I don't want to be considered, politically incorrect. This is California. But what I'm simply saying to you is this, Governor. All this money, and you walk around, you go to the best restaurants, you have a beautiful family, you wear the best suits, and you sound like Matthew McConaughey. You got his looks. And that's all fine and good. But that ain't enough. That's not enough. At some point, Governor Gavin Newsom, the decisions that you're making, you can improve your decision making. And I'm not going to yell and scream at you. I'm just not going to do that. I'm going to ask you for a measure of respect. The other unions are yelling at you right now. And what I can't understand is these other unions who are so upset about you right now were the same unions who supported to ensure that you defeated your recall. They said that you were their boss. and that you were labor friendly, but now they were upset with you. I don't understand that one. I really don't. Because your decision making has been this way from the time you arrived in office. So we have to respect it. You're staying true to who you are. What I'm asking you to do is, why don't you, for once, take a look around and don't listen to your advisors? Because, I have advisors come to office and tell me every day, go here, go there, jump in the American River, do all this crazy stuff. For once, look deep inside of yourself and say, what am I really doing? Why can't you pay that essential worker premium pay? Why can't you say, send those people home? Don't jeopardize their lives. You can do that, Governor Gavin Newsom. I know you can. It's in you if you choose for it to be in you. Now, I know you grew up in a household where everything was readily available for you, and you don't have to do anything for anybody. But here's what I do know. In order for you to become the president of the United States of America, you're going to have to go above and beyond. You're going to have to push yourself. Now, you have the #1 state in the nation. You're already the governor, and you're going to win re-election. Don't let this tarnish your legacy. Don't let this tarnish your legacy. Protect people's lives. Ensure that they have money. All those billions upon billions that we know about. You can share that money. And if you don't want to share that money, you don't want to pay back all the state employees for the money you took from them under the threat of a furlough action. If you don't do that, then what you're really saying is there's really no difference between the Democrats and the Republicans that you point the finger at, that you say is always out of control. I think I've done enough preaching for today. We're going to do some organizing. Oh, yes, we are. Around this issue of this pandemic surge. That's a promise. And I'm not getting mad. I'm not getting emotional. No, I told you, when I get really serious, that's when you should duck. When I'm not talking loud and furious and you don't see no true emotion coming out of me, that means I'm getting ready to give it to you. I'm Richard Lewis Brown, your Local 1000 president. Today is January 13th, 2022. You make it a great day in the state of California. Keep the positive energy. Keep the excitable enthusiasm. Don't let the hysteria bring you down. And as I always say, don't lose faith. Have a great day. Bye-bye.